Well, here we are again. It seems like everyone in the country is still continuing down the dark path, and that saddens me. I can't understand how we as a people have strayed so far from the path so as to lead us so astray. When have we given up our morals and ethics? We have failed to take responsibility for our decisions. We can no longer distinguish between right and wrong. It appears that we are so jaded to violence that we incorporate it in our daily lives. This kind of thinking cannot be tolerated. Everyone must be aware of the consequences of their actions. There needs to be accountability at every level, from the individual to the state. The only way we can imbue this accountability is through proper education. Indeed, I believe only through the reform of the education system can we come to a full understanding of how we should act and behave as members of our society. This kind of education used to be placed upon us by our parents, but that responsibility seems to have been neglected in favor of a more formal education system. However, the proper education system was never put into practice. Furthermore, people are getting angrier and are lashing out at symbols of history. Why? They say we should tear down the statues and flags and names of institutions that bear a terrible past and represent hatred. Why? It is not the statues or flags or names that are creating the violence in our society. I understand people need an object to fight against, but to tear down those instruments of history will not eradicate the institutions upon which we claim they are based. The only way to change the system is to construct a new institution based on the changes we want in our society. The defunding and abolishment of police will not change the way the police conduct business. It will only make it more difficult for them to protect us. I know, coming from a background of entitlement gives me little say in this, but my insight points to truth. If people do not listen to the points I am making, it will not bode well for the future of our society. Indeed, I have already played out such scenarios many times to have sufficient understanding of them. I do not claim to be perfect. In fact, I am quite as imperfect as they come. But I believe my words are worth at least considering, lest we continue to lose our way and plunge further into a future of darkness. If we tear down the relics of the past, we are likely to forget the terrible past, and in so doing, continue to make the same mistakes throughout history. We must continue to honor the memory of those who made us who we are today, regardless of which side of history those people were on. The only way to create a bright future is to change our thinking and ourselves. We as a species need to evolve to meet the challenges of a new society. We can overcome and become stronger. I want to believe this, but we must all work together to achieve this end. That's all I have to say this time around. The rest, I leave to you.